I am going to take you through a full listing here and show you how I do the shipping part. So let's start at the top. I do have a listing video of how I do listings in my video library if you want to take a look at that. But I chose, this is something that I just created the listing for. It is a big heavy item, so it'll kind of give you guys an idea of how I do heavier items, and then I'll show you too how I do lighter items. But this is a women's Eddie Bauer like goose down huge parka. So I went ahead and I love doing, just so you know, this custom label right here. You can put where you have your item. So this is a really big item. I am not going to put this in a bin. It'll take up almost the entire bin. So I have it hanging in my office. And then when it sells, you know exactly where it's going. So I highly recommend using this custom label SKU area to put what bin you have your item in or where you have it located in your home, and then you don't lose it, because that is no fun. All right. So this is just walking through the listing. I've already put in all the descriptive item specifics, anything about the item. You really want to fill out as much as you can in the item specifics, because people are going to be looking for that. And then I do my item description where I just kind of copy and paste the title, and then I put any extras in there that I want to add. I try not to spend a whole lot of time in there, and I always put in measurements also, so I don't get a ton of questions. And then I have my buy it now price. If I was going to do auction, I would just change the format, and I would obviously start it at a lower price. But I know that this is not a super, I'll do another video on auctions versus buy it now and all that stuff. But when I do my pricing, I'm constantly thinking of shipping. How much is this going to cost to ship? And I need to adjust so if I did free shipping on this, if I offered my buyer free shipping, I would price this at a higher price, and I probably would not do best offer or make an offer. So because I'm not going to do free shipping, because this is a heavy item, I'm going to let buyers make offers. Does that mean I need to accept it? And you can also, when you do that, you can put in here automatically accept offers of at least, say, like, your bottom dollar is going to be $60. So you put in 60 here, and automatically decline offers lower than, say, 50. When you know an item is worth, because you inevitably are going to get lowball offers. That's just the name of the game. If you choose to do this, you're not getting a ton of offers that are just ridiculously low. But what I find is that I don't like choosing the automated, because for me, if I get, say, like, my lowest offer is $60 and I decline everything, what if somebody offers me $59? I could have countered that at, say, $65, and then they could have accepted it. So I typically just decline offers that are super low. It's really easy. Or I will counter offer at a higher counter offer with a little message saying, thank you so much for your offer. Unfortunately, at this time, I'm not willing to accept that low of a price. And then I'll counter, you know, hopefully you will consider my counter offer. Anyway, all that, we're just going to keep going. Payment options. I have not signed up for managed payments yet with eBay. I'm kind of waiting till the last minute, hoping that any bugs will be worked out. If you are even aware that they're going to be doing managed payments in just a couple months, that everybody's going to be required. So as of right now, I just accept PayPal. When they buy it now, it's an immediate payment. So, which it should be anyway. Like, who buys stuff online and then waits 3 days to pay for it? I think it's ridiculous. But anyway. Okay, so I do accept domestic returns. I do not do free returns. I have not had any problems with that. So, okay, now shipping details. This is what everyone's scared of. This just automatically filled out. I'm going to change it. I'm not going to do, you can do same cost to all buyers. Say, like, if you want to offer a shipping discount, quote unquote, you can say, you know, your shipping is going to be about 20 bucks, 18 to 20 bucks. You can say, fine, $9.99 shipping, and you can put that in there. So these are the different types of shipping you have calculated. This one, as you're learning, this is going to be your best option, because this is going to, depending on where your buyer is located, it will adjust the price automatically to that buyer's location. So you're not trying to figure out You know, if you're like, say, like I'm in Washington State and I ship something to New York, it's going to cost way more to ship it to New York or Florida than it is for me to ship it to Oregon or California on my coastline. So cost varies by buyer location. This is going to be your easiest bet until you figure out what's going to work best for you. Everybody's different and likes to do things differently. Okay, so services, this is what your options are. So just click on the little arrow and it's going to show you what all of your options are. Now the nice thing I like about this is you can offer additional services. So say, you know, and as you learn these, you know, you're going to learn, eBay gives you a discount on shipping. So this is just time. It's going to take time to figure out what all of these are. So the majority of my things, I use first class, which is anything 16 ounces and less. I sell a lot of clothes, so a lot of my clothes go first class, which is easy. It's 2 to 3 business days. It's really not very long. So I typically, for the most part, almost always use first class. And I will use I love the flat rate boxes, which you just know the price of them. So a padded flat rate envelope I use for larger items that weigh over a pound. I ship all my jeans in flat rate envelopes because they're about 55 or 60 cents less than the padded flat rate. Padded flat rate runs $8. So expensive as of right now. When I'm filming this video. Now, it seems like every year the USPS increases their prices, so this is just kind of a how-to. Okay. Once you get into express mail, it is like $100. It's super expensive. I never use FedEx, or actually, no, I take that back. Sometimes I will use FedEx SmartPost. So, because sometimes it's cheaper. So I'm going to show you. The first thing I'm going to offer people is I'm going to do a large flat rate box because I know I already checked that this item will fit in a large flat rate box. If I squish it just right, it will fit. So I definitely, I already know it's going to fit into a flat rate box. This is going to cost the buyer about $18. Regardless of where they're at in the country. It's going to cost me about, I think, $15 with the eBay discount to ship that. Now, I'm going to offer an additional service. Sometimes on your heavier items, FedEx SmartPost is the better option. So if I'm going to do offer FedEx SmartPost, you have to know the dimensions of your box. And this is where your tape measure comes in handy because you need to know your dimensions. I typically don't do parcel select. Media mail is only for books and CDs and media type things. Do not try to sell something media mail or ship it that you cannot ship clothing media mail. It's way cheaper media mail, but you cannot ship other things besides books, CDs, movies, anything media. It is meant, if you abuse the system, they will take it away. So please do not abuse the system. Ship, just follow the rules because otherwise you're going to ruin it for everybody. Okay, so FedEx SmartPost, I will go ahead and click on that. And you can offer up to like 3 different services. So say I'm going to also offer priority mail. So priority mail. So now my buyer has 3 different options. And when they look at this item to purchase, they can look at what the shipping is going to cost. They will see all these 3 options and they can choose what's best for them. So I like being able to offer different things for your buyer. It's a little bit more work for you because it's really easy just to click flat rate box. Now, as you go down, and I do handling time is how long are you going to take? How long is it going to take you to package up your item and get it shipped? I do 1 business day. So everything that sells during the day for me, in the evening after the kids go to bed, that's when I package everything up. And it is in a bag by the door ready to go. Either I drop it off at the post office or my husband does. You can also, if you're kind of out in a rural area, you can schedule for the USPS to pick it up for free, which is great. So that is an option for you. You can choose whatever business day. So say you're going to go on vacation. You can actually change your handling time on all of your items in your store by going under bulk editing, and that's a whole nother video, but you can change it to 10 business days. But right now I have 1 business day on here, so eBay knows and my customer knows I have 1 day to ship this item. And if I'm late, I will be not charged a fee, but I'll have a late handling ding on my account. And if you get so many of those, it's not good. So you need to pick your handling time. What is realistic for you to be able to get your item packaged and shipped? Now, your buyer does not want to wait 2 weeks to get their item, I can guarantee you. So the faster you have your delivery time, the better. Now, you can do same business day, but life always gets in the way. And so I don't do same business day. I just do 1 business day. That gives me 24 hours to get my item packed and shipped. Now, on the weekends, 1 business day is all weekend. So anything that sells on Friday does not have to be at the post office till Monday. So Sunday night is always usually a really big shipping day for me, because I usually have, you know, anywhere from 6 to 12 items that I am packaging up. And sometimes, depending on the item, if it takes more time, I'll get it done, you know, on a Saturday or whatever. So okay, so here's another option, international shipping. I highly recommend doing international shipping. I've sold a lot of things internationally. You can use eBay's global shipping program, which is really easy because all you pay is the U.S. postage fee, and you send it to Kentucky where they have a mail-out system, and they will take care of it from there. It's very easy as you're getting into international shipping. I also ship worldwide. So I offer my buyer international shipping, and I will ship worldwide. It's not difficult to do. I never have anybody choose international shipping or the global shipping program because it's so expensive for them. It's very expensive for the buyer, whereas it's way cheaper for my buyers if I just send it to them personally. Now, there are some countries that do not do well, like you can choose your custom location. You can choose, hey, I'm only going to ship this to Canada, because Canada is a pretty easy place to ship to. So for this one, you can do choose custom. I would not ship to Brazil. I would not ship to Mexico. So you can choose like which ones you actually want to ship to, like Canada. You can do Europe, United Kingdom, France. I don't have any. I've sold stuff to Russia. I've sold stuff to Japan. I've sold stuff to Australia. So you just kind of have to be a little bit careful. I have sold stuff to Russia, and I haven't had any problems, but it's okay. So this first class international is only up to 4 pounds. Now my item is over 4 pounds, so I'm going to put USPS Priority Mail International. So that way I have to put it into a box because it is over 4 pounds. Now, as you come down, you're going to see you can charge a handling cost if you have an item that's really expensive or breakable and is going to take you a long time to package. You can charge a handling cost to add on to that. You can also charge, this is a fee, but international site visibility. You can go to eBay UK and they can list your item over there if you want, but it does charge a fee. So here we are at our package weight and dimensions. So because this is a box, I'm going to put, it is more than 12 inches, so I'm going to have to put, usually you would measure your box. How long is it? How wide is it? And how, all of that. So we're going to put 6 ounce or 6 inches, and this is going to also help with determining how much your box is going to cost. Now, I like custom weight. You're going to put how much it is. It's 4 to 5 pounds. So 5 pounds max. It doesn't matter the ounces in between there. It's going to charge you the same whether it's 4.1 pounds or if it's 4 pounds 15 ounces. So it's going to charge the same price. And that is pretty much it for setting up. Now, setting up your shipping, and that is for a heavier item and a box. If I had, like I said, a t-shirt I was shipping, I would just do first class. It's really easy. I would just set it in first class mail. You don't have to worry about dimensions because it just goes into a thick envelope, or not a thick envelope, it just goes into a poly mailer. And then the weight, if I had something that was less than a pound, I would put 1 pound or less, and then it's going to ask you how many ounces. This is where you have to weigh everything. So if I had something, because especially in first class, it really is dependent on how much your item weighs. If you have something that's 4 ounces, it's going to cost a lot less than when you have something that is over 10 ounces. So if I had 12 ounces, it's really important to put in your ounces of how much it actually weighs, and always round up. So if you're weighing something and it's 10.3 ounces, you need to go up to 11 ounces. So don't skimp, otherwise the USPS can charge you, or they'll charge your customer, and that does not look good on you. So round up to the ounces that is really there, and make sure that you are being honest about that. And then you just put save, save as draft. So I got to fix this because this is not 1 ounce or less. 4 to 5 pounds, and then you're going to do save as draft, or if you've already added your photos in here, you can list it right away. Okay, so that is how to do a larger item and where it is. Hopefully that is helpful, and thanks so much for watching.